Okay, so before we pass what the fuck just happened at the end of the last part, a little bit of clearance. So, since Lan and Rain are now mirages, they are following unit all around. Also, since now they're mirages, you can make up stacks of mirages. You don't need them in your party anymore.
Yeah.
For the sake of the rest of the LPC and consistency, they will stay in the party. But if you want to make a party of all mirages, you can do so now. Okay, now with that out of the way, let's
Oh,
talk about what the hell just happened.
Oh, real quick, one last thing. Win is not playable in the game. She's just there, but you can still make her party lead and have her ride around on stuff. That's about it.
Yep.
Okay, what the fuck?
I gotta say, that's like some level. That's like Kingdom Hearts 1 bullcrap when nobody knew if that game was
What?
gonna succeed or not.
No, man, that game was an instant success. Was the problem? That game actually had the simplest plot of the entire series. Like it was just a simple plot. Like everything, it had a pretty all around good ending. It was just that it just led into the rest of the series. That's the only problem that Kingdom Hearts 1's plot had.
Okay, but the one issue I have now is just like, I thought this was a one and done game. That
It
ending
was.
alone just makes me nervous.
You must be distressed.
Oh right, I remember this mission. Okay, yeah, I did this one not too long ago. This one, I like this a lot. Okay, so with how post game works now, I'm just gonna explain what you had to do, what you do in post game, since we're not gonna be showing off everything. So
We're
how?
not going to be showing anything outside of these last couple of intervention
Yeah.
quests, so please talk however you want, Kaz.
Okay, so within the girl who forgot her name's tea room, there are three gates that spawn, with a fourth one being added once you clear the first three. You have what those rooms are. They're basically recreated rooms that like you go through each hallway of each dungeon, and the further you go into each door, the better the items that you get out of them. And at the end of each of them, you have to fight an enhanced, transfigured version of Ifrit, Bahamut, Ifrit, Ramu, and Shiva. So you get another transfiguration for them, but I haven't used them. Basically, they're just the same. They're almost the same, but with an inverted color scheme, or like a black and white instead of being their normal colors. So that's one thing. But once you've cleared those three, then you go into the fourth door. And at the end of the fourth door, that's when they just load you up with items. Like you start off with just getting crappy items, then they give you mega elixirs, or at least like the last chests give you like high output healing items.
I'll go back to the town to check on things.
And then you fight a robot named XG.
Yep, you got it.
Nothing much else to say about it. I sent Hal a picture of it. It is a
Yes?
It is a big ass Gundam looking robot that I can't explain it. I kid you not. Lon and Rain make a fourth wall joke about it. Like they're just like, hey, this looks like something that doesn't belong here. It's perfectly fine. It belongs in a game like this. Or sorry, it belongs here. It is such a weird boss, and it's also ridiculously hard. Even with my gimmicky build of just spamming gravity, I actually struggle with that boss. That is one of the only times I've ever struggled in this game was against XG.
Wait for me.
And yeah, it is such. The post game the post game's not fun. I had to do a lot of grinding to get elixirs just so I could stay fully healed at all times. There is a intervention, specifically the one where you fight Odin, that gives you an elixir every time you beat him. Also, hey Yojimbo. By the way, I love this incarnation of Yojimbo.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do love this design of your Jumbo.
This is one of my favorites.
But I am in dire need of the Night Queen. Please move
I
us
prefer
out.
10s, but this one's really good.
It's good for the art style, I believe. And I'm just like, I got a question: is this intervention only for post game, like
Yes.
even in the original, or is it Maxima only?
This is a
This is
Maxima
a
only.
This is Maxima exclusive.
Specifically,
That just sucks.
you know this is Maxima exclusive because Wynn is the only one in the intervention quest. Because remember, Lon and Rain are dead.
Apologies again, but I cannot comply.
I'm not even joking about that. I wasn't even joking about that last part. They are genuinely dead. The two that you see from now on are mirages.
Yep.
Then I have no choice.
But yeah. So yeah, this version of Yojimbo, and I also love that he has two Daigoros. One of them being a tiny puppy, and the other one being a medium-sized puppy. Or one of them being a dog with a knife, with like a knife mouth. But yeah, this is like I love this Yojimbo. Like this is really nice.
It's really nice to have him, especially in this game. It just sucks that it's only. It's only the.
This is a post-game Maxima exclusive fight.
If it was in the original game, I would have laughed.
I
Yeah,
love
would've gone
though.
back and did it, but
I love the floating katanas on his back too.
it's great.
Like I really do love this version of Yojimbo.
I don't know why, but they're all weak to water.
Gotta be weak to something, I guess. But yeah, this Yojimbo, like, I still prefer 10's design, 10/14's design of Yojimbo, because 14's design is literally just 10.
Yeah, they made sure to keep that true to form on that one.
It's literally just Final Fantasy X's version. Also, yeah, the dog's name is Gambit and not Daigoro, sadly.
That sucks.
Oh no, the other dog is called Daigoro.
The bigger dog, his name's Gambit, though. But yeah, just like I said, this is a very nice fight. It's not it wasn't difficult, but it was still great to just fight through it. But yeah, I believe at this point none of the mirages are imprisonable as usual. They have to be captured in the arena.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, here's a little thing to say. All quests we're about to see are really hard.
Yeah. The next one is actually pretty damn hard too.
The next one is pretty damn impossible to the point where I had to. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm dead. Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, like these fights are not easy at all. Yeah, these are The weird part is though with the new intervention quests added to Maxima, there's not much to them. It's just 3 quests. Like that's it. Just three new interventions, and you're done. There's no real continuation of a story or anything. It's just you're doing this one, then the next one. I'm not gonna spoil any of them. You do this one, then the next one, and then the third one, and that's it. You're done.
I will say this about the free intervention quests. They do have a story of their own that ties the 3 of them together.
Yeah,
yeah.
but in
But it's still kind of dumb if you think about it, because if they tease something like this in the Maxima, who knows what it's gonna be like when we get it to Endgame. If we're ever gonna get a sequel or not, and I'm hoping not, because that's gonna be hard to do in a sense.
I mean, honestly, with this game,
It's your boy Jetpack Bahamut.
yeah, still not as badass as 10's Bahamut, but this is still pretty great. He also didn't do a lot of damage. Oh yeah.
This
Zanmato
is
Yaigiri.
why I'm used. This is why I've used him, because he makes Zanmato a joke.
Yep. Yeah, heavy resistance to physical damage is great. But yeah, honestly, I know I should be saving it for final thoughts, but it's like Maxima is. I have very mixed feelings about Maxima as a expansion or as a DLC as a whole, because this is $15. But if you only own the base game, on both PC and PS4, this is a $15 This is a $15 bonus. Like you're paying $15 to upgrade your game.
Yep.
It's not a whole lot, but at the same time,
Yep.
it could be depending on how you feel about it.
Well, $15 is a lot. Like, for $15, you can get all 3 episodes of the City That Never Sleeps DLC for Spider-Man, which is a fantastic trilogy of DLCs that
And
all
they
give
weave
just
together.
enough content. Yeah. Well, it's quite literally, it's just one, like, it's literally across 2 or 3 days in-game. It's called, I believe, called The City That Never Sleeps DLC. That may be only the first episode, though. Anyways. But yeah, it's like, I mean, personally, I'm iffy about spending $15 on this, because I did spend the $15 when it first came out on PS4, and then I bought it again on Switch when it was then I bought the full game again when it was available. I love this, by the way. Oh, I love this blue. This is a nice looking attack. It's probably not going to do much though, sadly. It's like, also, like, for $15 you can go and buy Destiny 2 Forsaken, which contains a whole slew of new content for Destiny. I was very wrong.
So you were saying?
Foot in mouth. Foot in mouth, indeed, Hal.
Yeah, I already have
See,
Destiny 2 on Steam now, and I'm actually enjoying the game.
Yeah.
Especially
see,
with-
the thing,
Yeah.
the thing about the mega attack is, the more damage you take, the stronger the attack gets.
Ah, that's why it did that much damage. Because if it did it at full health, it was going to do
We
piss.
should hurry.
Yep.
Gotcha. That explains it.
It is highly doubtful.
Luckily for me, Yojimbo was cutting the crap out of him, so.
Okay, that explains why Mega Flare did so much, because that was an amazing looking attack. But you see, like, that was the problem. Why didn't Omega God do that kind of damage with a long-ass animation like that?
Let's make haste.
That's why I was like, it's going to do piss for damage, because even though it looks amazing, it's probably going to do piss, like what happened with Dave.
And that is why Bahamut is the best deck sale.
Yeah. Alright, this is a really interesting intervention quest.
Is this?
On to our second new intervention quest featuring everyone's
Zack.
favourite character from Crisis Core.
Zack Fair.
I mean, he was actually a good rounded character from what I've seen in videos and
It's-
stuff about him.
It's my boy Zack, waking up from the live stream. What the fuck? The life stream.
It's like
I know he was in 7 first, but he really became a character in Crisis Core.
I was gonna say he's only involved in one. He's only like involved in the Identity Crisis arc, and he's then also mentioned in a conversation. Yeah, this is pretty sick.
am I?
Once again, this is a Maxima exclusive intervention.
Which I hate about that, but you know.
Sorry, specifically post-game Maxima intervention. A lot of the Maxima content, honestly, is really annoying because a lot of the Maxima content is post-game stuff. Also, nice callback to
That's-
Final Fantasy VII.
that's- I was going to say, this feels very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's not totally like he's being gunned down by Shinra soldiers again.
I'll protect my honor. As soldier.
Also, I love that he still has the glow of like Mako eyes.
Yeah. I know he was close to Cloud, if I remember.
Oh, dude, they were close buddies. It's just that Cloud got so heavily experimented on, he took on the identity of Zack after he died.
Not the least being Bahamut suddenly returning and squatting down there.
Oh my dear lord, all the fucking noise.
Does that count as a spoiler for Mystery since she's still got a way through a 70?
It's
I mean, how old is the game now?
20 years old.
That is a fair point.
I want to say how, like, the game is 20 years old.
And the only reason, because I did restart it on my channel. I have
Mako,
restarted
isn't it?
the
air in this place
playthrough,
seems
but
to be teeming with
for as far
energy.
as I am right now,
The sticky,
I think I just got past the point of the.
Is Bahamut the
I think I'm like in the
responsible for
sewers after like
My
the
guess
whole
this? Is that he
thing
finds
of
all
getting
this
Tifa
energy
back.
Only the sewers? That's
Yeah.
like...
Babalo always has been a big
No,
eater.
no. I'm past that. I am. It was.
That-
I've been.
That
I'm counting on you.
I am so happy that that whole nonsense scene's going to be in the remake.
Yeah. Well, it's also
So
sad
happy.
that... it's also saddening, though, because the entire first chapter of the game is just going to be... Sorry, the first episode of FF7 Remake is just going to be all, like, anything related to Midgar, and that's it.
I think it's okay. I'm okay with that, considering how many
Was
discs
this the
did the
work of
game be
man
on
and not
when it first
3.
released?
It appears so.
You know what
Yeah,
the
so
you know
I
what the
think they're
problem is though is that
We're all
all of
struck with
Shinra it doesn't take up all of Midgard doesn't take up a disc. It takes up maybe 20 out. Not 20. Maybe takes 10 hours. That's about it.
I do owe all of you a debt for helping.
Oh, also, hey Cecil.
So, all is well now? Has the maiden recovered?
Well, technically Cecil was in the Lago Jimbo.
That's true. Kind of forgot though that Cecil was here.
Is this the one?
Sup, bitch?
Something's the wrong with him.
Could it be
Mako poisoning. Yeah, that kind of happens.
Is that why he died? Was
No.
Oh boy.
He is gunned down by hundreds of Shinra soldiers.
But why? Why did Shinra?
Because he betrayed
I'll have-
Shinra.
Oh no!
He was good. He was gunned down by a load of soldiers while this was playing.
Oh, this hurts.
You're making me cry, Hal. This is
He
not
is-
nice.
He quite literally is like, he betrays Shinra because they're an awful corporation. Like, you know, the people that are responsible for killing the planet and also making Cloud who he is and giving him an identity crisis. Nice, good job, Hal. That was good shit. But yeah, but yeah, Zack is like, by the way, during the final fight in Crisis Core, you're just watching as all your memories are scattering out while the omnidirectional thing, the slot reel is slowly just disappearing. All of your memories are going away, and oh man, it is depressing.
And I will repeat, this music is playing as it happens. It's depressing.
Yeah, he didn't die from Mako poisoning. He died because he didn't want Cloud to die.
Are you serious? So he risked himself to save Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud was going. Yeah, like him and Cloud were in the back of a truck in the middle of a desert, trying to get away from Shinra, and then Zack realized he's never gonna he himself will never get away from Shinra, so he decided to do the only thing and fight back the Shinra and distract them long enough so that Cloud can just not get killed. So he puts Cloud next to a rock and goes and fights a never-ending army of hundreds of Shinra soldiers that are gunning him down. It is
My question.
fucking depressing.
I can't wait to get to that point in the story just to see if Cloud even remembers that.
Oh, he does. You want to know why he remembers that? Because he goes to the bloodied corpse of Zack as he's about to die and passes him the Buster Sword.
And he doesn't understand why Shinra was after him.
No, he knows. That's
Speaking of which, dear Square Enix, re-release Crisis Core when about the same time as the remake.
Yeah.
Please, thank
Yeah, give us a solid remake of that. I would love that.
I wouldn't mind it either because I don't have a
Not even a remake, just
A port.
a port of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, port would be perfectly fine. Honestly, just give us an enhanced version. I mean, we already have God Eater 2 Rage Burst, which is a port of the Vita version, so it shouldn't be too terribly much to ask.
And I thank you for speeding up this fight because dang it.
Oh yeah, Zach has a
yeah,
shitload of
that's
HP.
yeah. Zach has a lot of HP and hits work.
Yeah,
It's a long fight. That's right.
Zach hurts. Like, he hurts a lot. But yeah, like, I shit you not, though, that is what happens, is that he just goes up to Zach. Zach is like, you gotta carry on, man. You're like, you gotta do all this. Okay, grabs the Buster Sword, and then we cut to the train sequence at the beginning of 7. Which is, it's nice. Full circle stuff.
Crisis Core is a good game. It needs a re-release.
Oh man,
It's a
watching.
re-release and it needs like a battle system rework.
No, battle system was perfectly fine.
Is he a ship
Yeah,
soldier?
the battle system's fine. It just needs a proper
It just needs a remix.
re-release.
Cloud.
It honestly really doesn't need anything different. Oh, Cloud. Oh, he's remembering Cloud.
You know him?
You know.
You know Cloud?
Yeah. By the way, we don't get any follow up to this. I hate this so much. This is one of the reasons why it was only 3. Why I hated the fact that it was only 3 quests.
I am.
Yeah, look at this. Like this hurts. This hurts so much.
Right?
I love the story of Seb. Which, by the way, I just remembered. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine a while back with like Seven's plot. We kind of figured out between each other that Barrett isn't just the token black guy. Like, he actually has a full-on story arc that we completely forgot about.
Oh gosh.
Like, he isn't just a token
What
black
is this
guy.
music? What the heck?
I can't hear anything, so.
I can't remember putting this.
All I know is it's destroying the audio of the game. But it's destroying the audio balance.
It really is. I can't remember putting this in. This is annoying.
Yeah. This is really inappropriate. This really is not the best music to put for this sequence. Also, I think the mouth animation's really weird. Also, hey Sarah.
Finally, Sarah.
Yeah,
I
by the way.
mentioned I met him ago because Anne said she wasn't in the game, and then I said, yes, she is.
Yeah.
And
And only in this part?
Yes, this is the only mentioning of her. Sorry, not mentioning. Sorry, this is the only way we ever see her is in a Maxima exclusive post-game intermission.
And that's
Intervention. Also, yeah, this is Shiva Ixion, is her name. She's basically one half of the Shiva twins in 13. And she really isn't much. There really isn't much to say about her. She's just like, she's weak to fire. She's just another version of Shiva.
she is genuinely the easiest of the.
She's like she's not chivalry whatsoever. Which I miss chivalry.
Yeah, I actually like him over this, whatever the crap she is.
This is one half of the Shiva twins in 13. 13-1 specifically.
Oh God! I think I remember what happened with that music from earlier.
What was it?
We'll see it at the very end of the video, but I'm pretty sure I might have screwed something. Screwed the picture.
Alright.
Luckily, you can get that fixed with just a
Maybe.
bit of editing.
I can use the raw. I've still got the raw files of the game, so I can easily replace that. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You always keep your raws, always keep the raws on standby,
Yeah.
or at least always keep raws on standby until the end.
Of course, considering we've brought it up so many times, I don't know if I can replace it now, because it's just going to sound... What are they complaining about?
Yeah, I think it would be better just to keep the original editing in, just so it's not confusing to anyone else but us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just explain that I kinda did a screw.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would say...
But yeah, like, I guess, yeah, I'll go. Like I said, again with the whole only 3 intervention, like it kind of again. I can't 100% say I liked the Maxima upgrade because the post game content, the only good parts were the intervention quests, and even then, there's only 3. And then the post game dungeon is boring. It's just like
Yeah, I think
souped
that's
up
why
enemies and stuff.
I think that's why I quit after, like, all after the main story was done, because I did not want to touch the post-game content. If I was having that much difficulty with the main story, why would I go with the post content?
Because even like fighting, because XG was cool to see, but he's just an annoying boss that like is way too powerful for his own good.
Time to bring out the tactical nuke. I will repeat, folks, the more damage he takes, the stronger Mega Flare.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this, like, also of the 3 intervention quests, this one is my second favorite. Just because of the cutscene that occurs after this. I love the cutscene that I love the cutscene after this just for character interaction alone, which we'll see. Which honestly, that's actually one big problem with post game. There's not enough like bits with Win involved. It's just these intervention quests. Like the rest of the game is just Win, is just like mirages of Lawn and Rain following around Win if you have her set as party lead.
It's
Stop casting haste, you coward, and attack me!
Yeah, you're doing little damage to her.
Enjoy this. Ha ha! Oh yeah, I should point out, you know, the Mega Flare thing also works for the MP.
Awesome.
you gotta do Mega
I should point that out.
Alright, but yeah,
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Good.
Shiva's about to have a bad time.
Again, I love the blue glow to the attack. I love that like he turns blue for this attack. It looks awesome. Oh, 10 damage. Come on. There we go. Nice,
Yep.
nice.
Just ended her.
No trouble at all.
That wasn't so bad.
I like how that ending screen works.
I did it.
I love how cute this is, though.
You better keep your promise.
Cause yeah, beating Shiva Ixie, and she gets to go put flowers in her crown, or in her
That's
in her
all
helmet.
she wanted?
Yeah,
That should be.
she made a bet with her.
The icicle is.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah.
I love. By the way, I love that this is 13-2 Sarah
Now I
for
just
some
have to get
reason.
back and-
Cause she has the bow and she has the Moogle bow from that in 13-2.
What?
And also, yeah, this is obviously
And here's
her voice actress.
He's not dead.
And here's our tie-in to the second intervention quest. Bahamut just dropped Zack here.
Yeah. Also, here's one of my favorite character interactions in the entire game. Minus that part where he's just like trying to refer to Aerith.
What? Oh no, my name is Sarah. Are you a little disoriented?
But yeah, this is Sarah, which again she's mentioned in the base game, but now she just has an exclusive quest to her, intervention quest, for all that it's worth.
Because apparently for some reason they figured they should give 13-2 weapons this game.
Oh,
I guess so.
I don't.
I didn't do anything.
Also, they tried to replicate Zack's like way he gets up, but they did it with a chibi giant head model.
Kiva looks
And
completely normal
yeah,
now.
this
Friends of yours?
No, never seen him.
Oh, that Tia Babalo. Does he always have to fly so far? Although, it seems like he absorbed all the bad Mako
yeah,
energy
now he's all
out of you.
completely clean of Mako poison and poisoning.
What's that now?
We haven't formally met. I'm Awen. And this is Lovely
Aw.
Matama.
Aw.
Hi.
Hello.
I like how the awkward they're just like, hey.
Wait, aren't you? Huh?
Also, I don't know what's up with
Oh,
with
yes,
how they
well,
animated the
I followed
mouths,
you here to
but
ask
I'm
you
guessing they just didn't have the correct animations. So sometimes their confused mouths just look they just don't look properly
You
confused.
have heard the name Cloud before.
So like their mouths have this like weird slant to them whenever they're just like, huh?
Hold on. Is he here?
It's really weird mouth animation on the new characters.
So yeah, I should point out, because I don't think we're going to find out in this.
This cloud
Your reward for doing these 3 intervention quests is Cecil, Sarah, and Zack.
I
Yep.
knew it. You're Snow's fiancée,
That's about it.
Sarah, aren't you?
And obviously you unlock the your,
bonus dungeons.
that Shiva,
Wait,
that Shiva ultimate,
maybe
that
most
she
of
caught
muscle.
alternate mirage
Just as
in
much
Colosseum.
kindness as he does muscle.
Yep.
So, you're the same. He's equal parts muscle, kindness, and tone?
But yeah, also, how does Tama not remember the fact that Snow mentions that in a intervention quest? Because she is involved in the interventions.
He's our
Yeah.
comrade in arms. Comrade?
Comrade in arms.
Oh, wonderful. You'll talk to us now? You're in the mood?
No, I'm sorry, but if you guys are associated with Cloud, I'm out of here. The burden of Shinra's orders lies on
Aw.
my shoulders. And
I like how he's
I
just
think Cloud
bobbing and
has
just
been
bobbing
through
on.
enough already.
But carrying the burden all by yourself, that isn't right.
Sarah?
Snow told me once. Going on alone and making the people you leave behind cry isn't kindness. If you really care about
Yeah,
someone,
but Sarah, I don't think you really understand. He literally had the entire government chasing him down, and I don't think he wanted to get an Aerith or Cloud involved in being
That's why he
gunned
died
down.
without
if
Eric
this
knowing.
person is really important to you,
Oh
Sarah,
yeah, and speaking of Final
just
Fantasy
go off
games
on
where the
your
main
own.
character
You should
dies.
meet with him and talk to him.
Yeah, Crisis
I'm
Core.
not there yet. I'm
Yeah.
not there yet.
Sarah.
I'm
mean-
not talking about Crisis Core.
Alright then.
Oh,
Going.
fuck!
Reconsider.
Did you forget that?
No, 13-2.
Yes, of course.
Basically, in some weird workaround bullcrap of 13-2's plot, Sarah belongs to a bloodline of beings that are time travelers.
Just idle talk. So,
And
Robbery, timey wime.
basically, if their timeline is altered or if they foresee a different future, they die.
Oh yeah. I'll give you
And
a rain check on that
Sarah
date,
just
okay?
that happens to Sarah.
what? I never agreed to a date.
And she just kind of dies in Noel's arms at the end of 13-2.
Quiet, you.
I hate 13-2 so damn much.
And that's why everybody hated 13 Trilogy, period.
No, just 13-2.
What was that all about?
And well, 13-1, yeah, but no, Lightning Returns. Everybody pretty well agrees is good. It's just 13-2's like, it's got a good combat system, but fuck its plot. It's fucking stupid plot. Its plot is so
will
dumb.
be at the house soon. I have to get back. The flowers are going to get ruined. Go slower.
And that's it.
Now that just makes me smile.
That's it. That is.
And that is the end of our LP.
That is World of Final Fantasy.
So, how about you guys say your
Hal,
thoughts on
yeah.
this?
Hal, since Hal has been the host of all this and I've just been here, Hal, what is your final thoughts on all this? Oh shit, Garland was voiced by Christopher Sabat. Anyways.
So yeah, World of Final Fantasy, I think it has got a fun play style, and the story can be bullshit sometimes. Isn't that the case with all Final Fantasy games except for 14?
Of course.
So yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good game, so I'll hand it over to Kaz. So what do you think?
It's a fun game. It definitely, despite all the BS I complain about and how I talk about beating this game, just breaking this game over my knee, it's a really fun game. It's really funny. The plot is really silly, despite it having not the greatest English dub. I still prefer the dub because the detail of them keeping every single voice actor for all the Final Fantasy characters. Like, they went through the details of having Johnny Young Bosch still voicing Firion, Yuri Lowenthal still voices Cecil, things like that. Like, not every company is willing to do stuff like that. But yeah, this is very much a for Final Fantasy fans by Final Fantasy fans kind of situation. The more you know about the series, the better you'll appreciate this game and its details. The plot's there. I've grown. I don't know. I'm very mixed about the plot. I like it, but at the same time, I really hate its end game. Post game is 100% not worth it. I don't like it. It's too grindy. It's too just not fun. Even when you have a broken build, bosses and enemies just have too high of HP. The Maxima content I can only kind of recommend because the Maxima, there's not much when it comes to the Maxima, not as much as I was expecting when playing the Maxima version. And nowadays you can easily just get it. You can easily just get the Switch version, which comes with the Maxima content in its version. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's a very love-hate thing. I've always had that with Final Fantasy games, but it's a very love-hate thing. But yeah, this game's good. And it's very cute. And that's all that needs to be said. Alright, Mystery?
Okay, Mystery?
Yeah. I will have to say, I'm kind of in the same boat with Kazan when it comes to the plot. There were some stuff I really enjoyed, some I did not. The second half can go die in a fire, because that made no flipping sense, especially that Maxima ending. What the flip were you all thinking? But as someone who only played the base game and not the Maxima version, I would say, I would have to agree 100%, the end game is definitely not worth it, and this game is only for Final Fantasy fans. If you knew the characters, if you knew what they were dealing with and how they kind of meshed together compared to, like, Dissidia, I would say this is a good game. It's got that aspect I did not grasp, which is similar to Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, which is you can break it in half with the stacks you can make. But I will
as
have to
I
agree.
demonstrated.
Right. So it is a good game. But but the one thing that will always trip people up if you're new to Final Fantasy is don't get this if you don't understand the characters. The plot could bring you in, but I would say it's a lot of crap, to be honest. It's kind of had that same level of Kingdom Hearts with the crap. And I would have to agree that the gameplay is fun if you know how to do it. If you're someone like me and doesn't get the mechanics that well, yeah, good luck. And the post game, not worth it, especially with the base game or the Maxima version. They're not worth it. The end parts are, but this game overall, I would say is in a good category. It's just you got to it's for a niche kind of if you think about it. Like it's full of nostalgia. It's full of quirkiness and fun, but the plot in even that and like that end game boss battles, I think will deter a lot of people away, in my opinion. Because that is a difficult.
Yeah. As a follow-up to that too, but the voice acting, if you don't give a shit about voice actors, or you don't give a shit about if you don't give a shit about who plays what or whatever, play this game in the Japanese version. The audio, the dialogue is so much more. It's just it works better in Japanese than it does in the English dub. But I go for English dub just because I get to hear Johnny Young Bosch, Yuri Lowenthal, fucking Christopher Sabat, like all the characters playing their original characters that they've been playing since they voice acting and whatnot, like, and all that. But yeah, listen to the Japanese version if you don't care.
I would, and I like the fact that this game has the setting for if you want English Jap, which I'm thankful for, because there are some people that want to listen to the original dub of the series, which is Japanese. So I like that they at least gave that.
And since we are getting very close to the end of the end credits
Glasgow
of
Studio.
this game, I would like everyone who watched this series, and in particular, I would like to thank Loquacious Girl and Iros for all the hearts during the entire LP. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for enjoying this series with us. I know it's been a long time coming with this LP, but I think with our next series, it's not going to be as long as this, gratefully.
By the way, as per usual, because of this, seriously, thanks everyone at the LP Zone for just watching watching whatever the hell it is we make. Or, at the very least, what Hal makes and we commentate on.
A lot more people watch this than Dark Cloud, and a lot of people watch Dark Cloud to start off with. So I kind of want to thank every single person who watched this. Thank you very much. And I am trying to vamp here because these credits are long, and the trailer for the next LP is right after them.
Yeah, we still got another 30 seconds of credits, so seriously, LP, seriously, it's been a journey through this weirdness. It's also been a lengthy bit of time of trying to get recordings going, because I shit you not, within the span of this LP, I have moved to 2 different apartments and have gone through 3 jobs to get to this point that I'm at.
And of course, other than the LP Zone, there's 2 more people I kind of want to thank for this LP, and that would be Mystery and Kazan.
Aww. Always glad to join for dumb shit like this. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Wait, does the UK version of this game still have Robin as the main character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally the only difference between the UK and the American version is it's called Dark Chronicle instead of Dark Cloud 2.
That's so weird, but I get it, I get it, but it's so weird, but alright. Dark Chronicle.
Yeah, I would like to join for that too, and I think these LPs have been really fun to actually you guys have fun banter because flip.
I figured for this trailer, instead of making a trailer for it, I'd just use the opening theme song.
Yeah, just use the entire opening.
Because
Now-
it's a nice theme song.
Oh man, I can't wait to work with Nidoking again.
Oh, this is gonna. I'm still working on mine. It's just I have business on the back end on me.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to working with Nidoking again for this.
Yep. This is going to be a fun LP, especially since the story of this is actually better than Dark Cloud's story. Mostly because it actually has a story.
It's also because they put actual effort towards making a story compared to what they did with Dark Cloud 1.
So would you say like this was the pinnacle of Dark Cloud series?
This is better than Dark Cloud 1.
Definitely.
Mostly just because there's actual full effort. That's final thoughts for that game, but still, yeah, this game has a lot more effort and production value, and also has a budget and doesn't look like a Dreamcast game.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to shit on Dark Cloud too much, but it's just the fact of that the sequel just looks and plays so much better than the first game.
It really does.
Now, if there was ever a remaster, would you guys like that series to be remastered? As a question.
I would like to have Dark Cloud 2 as I would like to see a full remake of Dark Cloud 2, but like I don't know.
There we go. There's the explanation for the music. I put the music here and somehow it got put earlier in the video as well. The music wasn't supposed to be in the earlier part of the video.
Oh my fucking gosh! Is that that character from that one comic book you keep telling me about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, so yeah, this has been. Damn.
This has been a journey. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for joining us with this LP. On to the next one.
Thank you everyone. As I said, thank you everyone who watched this, and thank you to Kazan and Mystery for sticking with it.
Yeah.
And
Now,
it's
been-
hopefully, I get off my ass and actually record the bonus LP of Dragon Quest 1. Maybe.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
That's gonna be. I may just say screw it and do that tomorrow. Anyways, I guess just one last thank you. Not much else to say.
All I can really say now is I'll see you in Dark Chronicle.